Welcome back. There's controversy this morning in Illinois after a newly signed law will now let non-U.S. citizens become police officers.
Governor J.B. Pritzker signed that bill that takes effect come January. Critics are calling this un-American, saying that it could lead to foreign nationals arresting Americans, and they have a problem with that. But the governor insists it is safe. Nick Smith is tracking both sides this morning. Nick, what's been the reaction thus far?
Honestly, Markey, mixed. Now, Governor Pritzker is coming under fire for House Bill 3751, which passed both chambers of the General Assembly earlier this year. It explicitly states individuals who are not citizens but are legally authorized to work in the U.S. under federal law will be allowed to apply for jobs with police departments. That's sparking a heated debate and immediate backlash from Republican critics. The idea of Illinois opening up its police force to non-citizens is not sitting well with some Republican critics, like Illinois Congresswoman Mary Miller, who tweeted out in part, "No sane state would allow foreign nationals to arrest their citizens. This is madness." And Colorado Representative Lauren Boebert, similarly angered by the legislation, tweeting, "We either address this border crisis or allow our country to descend further into a leftist dystopia." The GOP claiming the bill opens the door for undocumented immigrants to join the ranks of law enforcement. Governor Pritzker firing back, arguing only those individuals allowed to work legally in the country and legally possess firearms can apply, adding his opponents are twisting the language in the bill.
I am tired of the right wing twisting these things. Undocumented immigrants are not allowed to become police officers in the state of Illinois still. What we have allowed is legal permanent residents and DACA recipients now to become police officers.
The bill comes as Chicago PD struggles with the shortage of police officers. Staffing fell to its lowest levels last year, forcing the department to lower some of its hiring standards, like waiving 60 hours of college credit, offering online testing, and now removing the requirement of U.S. citizenship, all in an effort to fill hundreds of vacant jobs.
We have a shortage of police officers, and I think this would allow them to get a different setup of pool of individuals.
It's fine. Yeah.
Markey Brook, the law goes into effect January 1st, 2024. Proving controversial even within some police groups. Now, the Illinois Association of Chiefs of Police telling NewsNation the group initially opposed the measure, but changed their stance to neutral once language was amended to address some of its concerns. It's also important to note there are currently more than 30,000 DACA recipients living and working in Illinois. And according to the Department of Defense, more than 148,000 immigrants have served and earned citizenship through the military in the last 20 years. Ladies?
All right, Nick, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.